joining us now from Baltimore is the national correspondent for the Tablet and Crux, John Lavenberg. Hi, John.
Hi, Christine.
John, as we just mentioned, the bishops now have a new directive where the bishops say, in part, they will be responding even more deeply to the call of Christ to proclaim the gospel and form missionary disciples. So break this down for us. What is this directive saying, and how will it affect the committees and projects of the USCCB?
Yeah, so this new mission directive, really at the core of it, is reaching out to young people, the unaffiliated and the disaffiliated from the church. And the way that applies to the conference is really making that the focus of every committee in the work that they do. For example, they spoke about with the environment and Laudato Si, applying that as an issue that is dear to young people and using that as a resource for evangelization. Another one is catechesis, different things like that, really just reaching young people and focusing all of those efforts on, again, the young people, the disaffiliated, and the unaffiliated.
All right, you're standing right outside the conference room where voting is still going on. Soon, the bishops will be speaking about a popular papal paper, Laudato Si, which talks about the environment and care of God's creation. Why are the bishops having this discussion?
Well, you know, Laudato Si, the 10-year anniversary is, of course, next year. So they're bringing it up to talk about how they can better proclaim it as a conference. One of the things that they have talked about and that I've heard talked about is a focus less so on programs and policies and documents that they can publish regarding the environment, and more so focusing on how the environment and Laudato Si can help evangelization efforts. And that goes back to what we were just talking about of the mission directive, especially with young people, the unaffiliated and the disaffiliated. They recognize how big of an issue the environment is to these groups, and that's one area where they think they can really make grounds and show them Laudato Si as a way to evangelize.
Wednesday's discussions are set to end with an update from the Committee on Migration, and the chairman of that committee, Bishop Mark Seitz, spoke to the press on Tuesday. Let's listen.
Our lens is the gospel. Our lens is the teaching of our church. And we've been called to do this work on behalf of the people of God, which includes every human being, in that light.
You also spoke to Bishop Seitz. What did he have to say about the future of migration in this country?
Yeah, you know, one of the things I wanted to focus on with Bishop Seitz was the present situation at the border right now. Of course, there's a lot of focus on the election of former President Donald Trump to a second term and what that means for immigration, but that doesn't change the reality that there's still a crisis at the border right now. And he spoke about the danger migrants are facing right now in Mexico and the countries they're coming from, and the need for, and the way the U.S. is outsourcing the issue instead of addressing it itself. So that's one thing he spoke on. He also spoke of the concern the conference has, not just for people that are crossing into the border, but for those that are already here, and making sure that their voice is heard and advocating for them and making sure that they have legal pathways and are treated with respect as the process unfolds and a new administration enters into the White House.
All right, John Lavenberg, national correspondent for the Tablet and Crux. Thanks for keeping us updated.
Thank you, Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti, anchor of Currents News. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button on this video. And if you want to see more content just like it, subscribe and click on the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, because we are putting your faith in the news.